the president might well open the way for consultations to try to find a replacement government. That could take a couple of forms. It could take the form of the Democratic Party, the centre-left party, or PD, coming together with Five Star in a coalition. There could be another variant of that coalition, which would also involve Forza Italia, the Conservative Party, so that would be a three-way coalition. But it's also up to the president to decide whether any sort of putative majority is actually viable or not. And if he believes that a proposed majority is not stable, he could instead go for another option, which would also not involve a general election.
And all of this, of course, against the backdrop of, in the polls at least, the League gaining in power all the time. So I guess they would argue the real power lies with us, the support of the people increasingly. European elections, 34%, latest polls say maybe 38%. So Matteo Salvini really feels that he should be in that top position in government.
But the president has several ways to make sure that there isn't an election. So as I say, or not to make sure, but at least to give other options a chance. As I mentioned, those two possible coalition scenarios involving Five Star. But also, he could go for a caretaker government, one of technocrats, which would actually not be a completely terrible scenario for Matteo Salvini, not as good a scenario as a snap election, but a caretaker government that would at least take Italy for some months, allow it to probably come up with some kind of deal with the European Union on Italy's next budget, and then go for an election sometime in 2020. But I think it's probably a fair bet that President Mattarella will try different options that don't involve an election right now.